What it is, y'all, it is your old boy Pilk, and I'm back for a hat trick of defeating these EX events. Now, if you are not familiar, we've done everything except for 1-9 now. If you need a playlist, I'll try to put one in the description down below, but we've wrecked everything. We've wrecked everything up to this point. I even built you guys a team. Now, it wasn't a free-to-play team. By a long shot, it wasn't a free-to-play team. But I did build a whale team that basically dominates all this stuff and laughs at these events. Now, this team is, I would call it a free-to-play team, minus the fact Haruhime is max limit broken. To be real, I did my Haruhime max limit broken on completely free-to-play Iris. She was one of those units that as soon as you saw her back in the day, take one look at her and go, she's broken. She's an absolute necessity. And I'm going to be real, she's on every single team I build. You'll notice that Line, the third unit here, is also on every single team I build. These two units are absolutely undeniable when it comes to these events. Okay? Now, I'll be the first to admit, yes, I do have max limit broken assists across the board here. But you do not need these. In fact, once again, like I said in the last two videos, the Casino Seer that I have on OG Haruhime, this unit is going to be completely replaced here in a matter of hours. The new Finn incoming is way better than her. So if you don't have Casino Seer, go get Finn. I'm not even joking. You want to max limit break Finn. If there is one unit you focus on in this that is worth the star bonds, that is worth everything else, that you will use on at least every single team until this time next year, it is Finn. I do not see Finn getting replaced for a very long time. I mean a very, very long time. Casino Seer, I believe she was one of the first assists in the game, at least as 4 stars. Or at least she's been around as long as I can recollect. I think she dropped, after, I think it was after Grand Day. Maybe, I don't recollect. Either way, she's been around for a good minute. And she has had no analog until today. So tonight, if you don't have Casino Seer, go get Finn. Trust me on that. It was totally worth the Iris. If you pull in the banner and you're not actually able to get him in the 10 steps on the banner, 100%, go get some Nobe tickets, drop a star bond, do whatever it takes. He is worth the max limit break. And if you can't MLB him tonight, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. He'll do like 22 to 25% SA gauge charge, and he'll be as good as our girl is here. And then just save your Gnome tickets. Every single event, just farm the hell out of some Gnome tickets and get your star bonds, and then eventually max limit break him. It is absolutely worth the grind. We'll talk about ways you can get star bonds during these events, but I digress. Let's talk about the rest of this team. We're using the new Argonaut, -+4, mine is not max limit broken. He has evaded me. I will wind up using a star bond on him myself. And we have the Artemis assist on him. Now, I've talked about how great Artemis is. Once again, if you do not have her, hopefully you pull her on the upcoming 4-star 11 draw. It is a full 11 draw of 4 stars. Hopefully you get her if you don't have her. And she is really worth Prism Bonds because I use her in just about every physical team. I do have the... there's only one assist that does thunder damage up, and that is the Sword Maiden from the Goblin Slayer collab. If you do not have this unit, you can do another debuff or buff here. It doesn't really matter, but if you have her, 100% use her. She's the only one that does thunder damage up, so she's a perfect fit for this team. She's absolutely the best fit for this team. Okay? I just happen to have her max limit broken. If you do not have her max limit broken, it won't matter. You'll see how quickly we beat this. You'll still thrash this. Okay? Line needs no introduction, as I said before. You'll see, just like every video we've released on these events, she's going to get swapped out after the first turn. Chigusa is here for the SA gauge shake. Calm down there. Chigusa is here for the SA gauge charge. She's 100% SA gauge charge, and she's really just going to be doing that and that alone. She'll do a little bit of damage, but it's not really going to be relevant. I do have the Hestia on her that does AoE damage up. If you do not have this Hestia max limit broken, that's fine. She's 15%. There's plenty of other units out there that do 15%, or at least 10 to 12%. I think 10% is the max. It's not max limit broken. You're going to be fine with those units. It just means I'm going to end this a little bit sooner, and that Chigusa has a little bit more defenses. Just give her a really good breastplate, and you'll be absolutely fine in this event. Now, in fact, you probably don't even need the breastplate. Come on, chill out there. Swift armor. Swift armor would be really good, though I think there is a combination of magic and physical in this, so I take that back. Breastplate would be your best bet. Okay? Now, Eyes. Eyes is here as another sack unit. She's going to come in, do Luminescence. This decreases guard rate and increases AoE damage on all of our foes. And then she's gone, and then in comes Fina. Now, of course, on Eyes, I do have the Reveria that does thunder attack damage debuffing. You don't have to have her max limit broken. There are several other units that do it. As long as you have somebody that debuffs debuffs thunder attack damage, that's all that matters here. You don't have to have a max limit broken. And of course, the final unit is Fina. She's finally +2. The first time I did this, she was +1, and she did just fine. And I've got the assist on her that does 15% magic. Once again, if they're not max limit broken, do not worry about it. These just happen to be the assists that I have, and it's just a situation where I simply do not have an analog that would work the same way that is a max limit broken. I will show you, though, you don't need a max limit broken. They're going to just crush this. Okay? We're going to come out of the gate with big defensive front. Remember that most of the time we use the 35% defensive buff with the Winter Haruhime. We're not going to do that here because we've got Argonaut who does 30% instead of 35%. That's going to be plenty. We're going to do the 40% defensive debuff with the OG Haruhime, 33% SA gauge charge, and 100% SA gauge charge with Chigusa. That does mean, unfortunately, Chigusa probably should be in the back line, but it's not going to matter. It's really not going to matter. It would be a more effective use of my SA gauge charging tactics, but at the end of the day, with how quickly we're gonna beat this, it's not gonna be that big a deal. All right, turn 2. We're gonna go ahead and do Yosuga. This should be very, very familiar if you've watched any of my videos. We're gonna go ahead and do basically we're gonna spam this attack until the end of creation, and we're gonna do Luminescence with Eyes. Eyes is gonna do that, and then she's gonna leave, and in is gonna come Fina. I'm going to go ahead and do Ice Blade, and once again, that is just going to get spammed until the end of this event. Boom. Oh, she croaked. Oh, that is not good. That is not good whatsoever. That's fine. All right. So in this turn, I'm actually, I said I was going to spam Electric Slash. I'm not going to. I'm going to go ahead and do the big defensive front one more time. And the main reason for that is simply because, well, we're going to need that on Fina for Fina to survive. Eyes did get taken out. That is unfortunate. I don't recollect that happened last time. I don't think that happened. I think they just not used to that. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and do the big buff and debuff with Fina. And then you'll see. This is just basically going to be a no-brainer turn. Every buff and debuff should be good for a couple of turns. But normally I do Sheikah here, and you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do Sheikah again. So there you go. See, our strength, magic, and agility is down. We do want to remove that at some point, but it's really not going to be a game breaker for us. So I'm not going to worry about it. Let's go and do Sheikah. Bam. And Sheikah is going to give us a lot more healing because Haruhime is going to be able to do a lot more healing when she's got more counter rate. We're going to do an SA with Harahime. We're going to go back here and do Electric Slash, Torrential Thunder. Those are our super class AoE attacks. Ice Blade being another one of those, though it doesn't not really a good fit here. And the reason we're using a Thunder team, if you actually go through and look at this, everybody has a Thunder weakness. Now, everybody's a little bit different on this team. You've got Krazo in the back, who is down 40% to water and 20% to thunder. You have, that's Krazo again, Argonaut, who's down 40% to water, 20% to thunder. You have Fina, the OG Fina, who's down 40% to fire, 20% to thunder. So you could do a combo water-fire team, but I just find that doing thunder is so much easier, and we have these thunder units here anyway, we might as well. Galamus, same thing. He's 40% wind. And, thunder, he actually has better resistance. I didn't notice that before. But magic is down on him. Physical is down. Or magic is down on him, too. Is anybody down on physical? Yes, Fina's down on physical. So it's just a combination team, basically. A little bit of magic, a little bit of physical, and thunder, which is a common denominator among all of them. That's why we're doing that. Now, obviously, Chigusa is, like I said, she's only here for the SA gauge charge, and we're just going to do what we can to keep her alive. Okay? We'll do special arts. We're going to do the super class attacks, and then after this, we're just going to spam Sheikah with Harahime, and then we're just going to spam those super class attacks until we get SAs. Lego. Boom. Look at there. And now we're at the situation where we're actually going to be producing a bit of damage. Get it? Alright, so like I said, we're going to spam Yosuga, Electric Slash, Torrential Thunder, and Ice Blade. The only thing that sucks is Fina is not going to have much of a buff here. I really feel like if I made a mistake on this team, it was putting Chigusa on the main line. I should have put her in the back so that Fina had the 33%. We were building the SA gauge even faster. Remember I was telling you we were going to build a meme team when it comes to SAs. I think I said that in the last video. That's one of the things I'm talking about. Like getting these units that do, crazy SA gauge charges is paramount to this. Paramount. And we'll talk about all that in its own video, but nonetheless, let's see. What does Fina's thing do? Nah. Okay. So basically, I'm going to spam the SA with Argonaut whenever it comes up, because he's going to be kind of the better hitter. My green screen is acting up. You see that spot? That spot was back. It was there 2 videos ago, and it's back again. You can see it start to just like appear. Maintenance is never done on a studio. Never done. Alright. So now you'll see we're actually producing damage. We're like, they're now sufficiently threatened by us. And, oh look! We've got another SA! Well, time to go smack them around again. Once again, that's why we have Chigusa here. Chigusa is going to be just dominating. Well, I say dominating. Argo is definitely dominating. Argo is +4. He is not max limit broken. If you can max limit break yours, I do recommend it. He's an awesome unit by any account. Unfortunately, there we go. We didn't kill him that turn, but it's okay. Now, on this one, I'm going to go ahead and target him just to give her a little bit more shine. And I'm going to do Sheikah on this turn because reasons. Sheikah does she does a little bit of MP recharge, so it's going to be an important tactic in keeping this team alive. And now Chigusa's completely run out of steam, unfortunately. Bam. Alright. Now, these units are weak to magic. So I'm going to go ahead and do an SA here. Normally I would do the SA with Argo, but I'm going to see what happens here. I've never done an SA with Fina to see if these two actually fall to her. But since they are weak to magic, I think it's going to be a good option. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Bam. Alright, now the fun part here. I'm going to go ahead and do Sheikah one more time. And I'm going to go revert to doing our single target attacks. And that should wipe this out fairly quickly. Emphasis on fairly quickly. Galamus has a lot of defenses. So we'll do that. So don't be surprised if he takes the longest to beat. You'll notice this is not an S-clear. If you saw my video on how to S-clear this, it's really super easy with a dark team. If you have a max limit broken Otaro. Otaro brutalized this event. I mean, just made them sorry for existing. But there they go. They're done. 13 turns. And like I said, if you don't have the same assists, max limit broken, or you don't even have the same assists, just use the assists that do something similar to what all mine do, and you'll still beat this. Like, there is no turn limit. This isn't 7th zone. You don't have to beat this in 20 turns. You can take 50 turns to beat this. So long as you beat it, you're fine. You don't have to S-clear. You don't have to do anything of the above. I bet you if I had Fina and Argonaut max limit broken, they would have S-cleared this without a question. So if you're in that situation, congratulations. Go wreck it out. But for now, there you go. That is every single EX boss ready for you to go defeat. Go have fun, guys. Let me know what kind of success rates you saw on this. I apologize this has taken so long to get out, but hopefully this is going to lead some of you guys to success. This can be the video, guys. I have one more coming up today, and then I'm going to try to live stream tonight at 9:30, which will start just before the new events drop, and we'll do some live summons. We'll do all kinds of stuff. We're going to have some fun this evening. But for now, guys, that's going to be the video. Like, comment, share. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Good luck.